Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning teaser trailer. Tom Cruise, as you know. Welcome back, guys and girls. This is a trailer for Mission Impossible. I am so excited for this. You don't know how much of a Mission Impossible fan I am. We done the trailer for the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, and we have done Mission Impossible 1 and 2. If you guys want more Mission Impossible on the channel, we could finish the whole entire series before the 8th one comes out next year. That is possible. I will do it. I am a big fan of these movies. I don't care if I have seen them. As you know, it would be just a fun little rewatch, but at the same time, me giving commentary, which is always cool, and giving you a bunch of fun facts about the movie, because I know a lot about the movie. It's kind of like Harry Potter in a way. But anyway, without ado, let's jump right into another Mission Impossible trailer. 3, 2, 1, go. Dun, dun, dun. Biplanes, what? Let's go.
Our lives are not defined by any one action.
Exactly.
Our lives
Our
the
sums
sum
of
of
our
our
choices. Do you accept this mission?
Everything you've done.
Has led up to this. Let's go!
When the need for certainty is absolute and the odds are deemed impossible, the mission falls to him.
Yep.
Should he choose to accept?
And I know you always do.
Every life he tried to save.
It's come down to this.
Millions more.
Submarines?
Of every living soul on earth.
Of course. Dun 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 dun. Tom Cruise running, as always.
You refuse to sacrifice the ones you hold close.
Diamond Bay. Dun 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 dun. Woo! He's on a biplane! What is going on?
I have no regrets. Neither should you.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Dun 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 dun. I'm done with this franchise. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's the trailer, guys. That's the teaser trailer for Mission Impossible. At this point, I can't even say anything because of how like outlandish it gets to this point. I didn't like when I yelled he's on a biplane. I was like, this is Mission Impossible. It's possible for him to do this, but I'm like, for Christ's sake, he's almost, I believe he's almost 66 or something like that. I think he's the same age as Keanu Reeves. I'm not entirely sure how old Keanu is, but like he is up there. I think he's actually older than Keanu, but like the fact that he's like just holding onto the biplane upside down and just like dangling, and I'm like, what is he holding on to? And then the submarine situation, I'm guessing that would be the beginning of the movie, because at the end of the last movie, spoiler, I'm not really we'll watch it eventually. I don't you worry, guys. This is definitely on my list. I just want to know how many views this gets before we decide. And on top of it, if you guys comment in the comments below about this franchise, tell me, and then we'll think about it. But at the end of the last movie, when I went to go see in theaters, there was like this key to a submarine of some sort, and it had missiles or something like that, and it was like a voice, and it said, "If you choose to accept the last mission, would you do it?" And I know you always do, so it kind of was like a cliffhanger in a way. So I believe when they first started this part two, uh um the Dead Reckoning, they wanted to make it part one and then the next one part two, but then after the movie came out, they actually just decided to say, skip that. I don't want to make it part one and part two. I want to make it a whole different name. And now we finally got the name, and it's the Final Reckoning. I still believe this is a part one and part two. It can be played as it is not a part one and part two, but at the same time, I'm like, the ending of that last movie was like a cliffhanger, and it kind of like set up the second part of this story, and they never done that with Mission Impossible. So for them to do that, it's just like, it's kind of like the same thing with Across the Spider-Verse. They didn't tell us that there was going to be a cliffhanger and it was going to be to be continued, and then Beyond the Spider-Verse. Another franchise that it's great and would love to watch it in the future. But yeah, that's Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning. That's Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I remember watching the trailer for the previous one 2 years ago. God, this channel is getting that old at this point. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, girls.